My name is Nuka Bacher. I'm taking the reins of the stream today. Well, right now, anyways. But we're back. We're going to have Triple Strike versus White Wolf, as you can see on the screen right now. These guys are yelling at me for being ready, so I'm going to go ahead and let them know. But Sig, what are you expecting out of these guys tonight?
A bloodbath. Pure and utter carnage and gore will just run over the land as millions of innocents are slaughtered in the face of these two power teams of Triple Strike and White Wolf.
Millions, huh?
Not
Millions.
Millions. That's more than one, but less than 10.
Oh, man.
Alright.
And we're going right into the champ select. We have Nami coming out of the gate. Wow. Don't want to deal with that for some reason. Bubbles. Don't like bubbles. And the Vigar band from White Wolf.
Yeah, not a surprise going up against Hohenheim.
Can't even commentate on this, folks. They're going right at it. Although Roddick's taking a little bit time to think about it now.
Yeah, EPH is definitely the choice master here as he bans out Scion.
Well, we got the Xayah ban from Triple Strike. Definitely don't want to deal with her. I mean, she's such a powerhouse. Very meta ADC right now. And then we got Cyan taken away from Greybeard above it. Heavy target ban towards him. And seeing a lot of Talia. Wait, is that her name? Talia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Talia.
Yeah. Seeing a lot of Talia come out tonight. And, of course, Icebird from Hohenheim. Jeez Louise.
Zach Pick did make it through, though, as we see Team
Triple Strike.
Triple Strike. No idea why they're SLNLYA. I was like, we don't have a team that's that. What am I having a stroke?
Is your right arm going numb?
No, but toast would be delicious right now.
Then you might be hungry. Just go make yourself a piece of toast, my man.
Yeah. Zach Pick, of course, LMD likes that quite a bit.
For sure. And so going against the Sejuani. We're going to see a lot of initiate come from the Zac, and then hopefully a lot of locking down from the Sejuani.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the follow-up is like. That generally makes or breaks against someone like Zach.
For sure. And then we see Odin getting his Gnar.
Looking forward to seeing what the response of that will be.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be interesting coming from White Wolf. It's really in their court.
I think we'll see the top pick come across.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Then, if they do pick the top lane here, it'll be a support versus mid lane bans for both sides.
Very excited to see the Zillion pick come across. I believe that's a first for the LCUS.
No, we did have Zillion last week.
Last week.
I think I said the same thing then.
You did, yes. And it'll be interesting to see if that's support or mid lane.
Must be the chrono effects, but I imagine that's support. He's definitely seeing a lot of play in the bot lane right now.
He was mid lane last week as well, so keep an eye out for that. We'll see where it goes. Pantheon getting banned out. Interesting.
Interesting. He wasn't too much of a threat in the first game that we saw tonight, so it's interesting that he's being such a... Apparently, Odin doesn't want to deal with Pantheon.
Well, Pantheon can definitely take advantage of Gnar in his weaker moments.
For sure.
And Zoe gets banned. Interesting.
They're not wanting Von Hohenheim to have anything.
I mean, with how strong of a mid laner he is, and the last pick, well, one of the last two picks going to the mid lane, definitely something they want to take away from him. But interesting that they go with the Zoe.
Yeah, I mean, all the memes I've been seeing is that Zoe isn't played anymore.
Rest in peace.
She definitely got
ice
hit
cream
with
when
the
she's
Nerf
sad.
bat, but yeah, she definitely got hit hard with the Nerf bat, but she is still very playable in the right competent hands, which Von Hohenheim has.
We might see that Yasuo mid lane.
We'll have to see. Cho'Gath, haven't seen him yet today, so nice to see such a common, strong, tanky top laner.
CB on the Leona, very strong performance last split with Leona.
And Brand, Hohenheim was very good with Brand last week.
For sure.
So,
I would have liked to see a Talon or a Yasuo come through, though.
yeah, Talon would have been funny.
Yep.
With the exception of Diana, we're seeing this meta really take off with the mages.
Mm-hmm.
And Tarek. All right, so then we'll most likely be a mid Zillion again.
Most of
Unless we see a Taric mid lane, or a Taric jungle and then a Cho'Gath mid lane.
Well, Tarek jungle
Or
Sejuani support.
Jeez. I can't even keep track of my BS. Alright.
All right, so a lot of sustain coming out of Wolf here.
Mm-hmm.
They got Cho'Gath's regeneration, obviously Zillion's ultimate, and Tarek's healing in the bot lane, which will definitely help up against Leona and Tristana.
And also the immortality button that Taric has. It's
Mhm.
going to be...
Yeah, a lot
I'm
of
sorry, go ahead.
immortality. I was going to say a lot of immortality.
Yep.
You got Tarek's invincible button, Zillion bringing back after death. This is going to be a really hard team to strike down.
Mm-hmm.
very late game comp though.
Indeed. And we do see a lot of initiate coming from Triple Strike. I mean, we got Zac and Tristana if he so chooses to go in using her bomb hop, whatever you want to call it. And also the Leona able to lock people down. I mean, we're seeing a lot of initiate here from Triple Strike, which is probably why they have a 3-headed dragoness there. Anyways. It's hard to say. I feel like that it's going to be a question if White Wolf is going to be able to hold out to have the damage come in from Varus, Cho'Gath, and yeah.
I mean, I think it's interesting how Triple Strike is, like you said, very initiation heavy, but White Wolf can definitely respond to it. You've got Tarek stuns, you've got Cho'Gath's knockup, Sejuani stuns, Varus's lockdown. This is a team that if you jump into, their jaws, for lack of a better word, you'd better hope you're prepared for how they react to it.
I mean, accurate. They are a wolf, so I mean, jaws.
Right.
Jaws.
That's where I figured I was going with that, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, ideally for Triple Strike, if Zac and Leona get tanky enough, they go in and absorb all of the reactions, and then Brand and Tristana just burst everything from safety.
Mm-hmm. That is, if they do that.
Right. And it's also worth noting that White Wolf isn't very mobile either.
Indeed. I mean, we have...
Well, you don't have to be mobile when you engage and think you're going to live forever. YOLO, that's this comp.
Right. Well, you only live multiple times. With Zillion and Tarek making you invincible. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how this engage versus stand your ground team seems to work out with each other. I think a lot of it's going to depend on how good the Zillion ultimates are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even more than his ultimate, I have a lot of time in with him, and it's right now it's down to landing that double Q. Because if you can't land that stun, you're effectively the world's worst.
Zillion?
Christ on a cracker. Well, yes, but the item, the ADC item that keeps you alive after you die. Oh,
Guardian
man.
Angel?
Thank you. I think I did have a stroke. Oh, man. Yeah, you're the world's worst Guardian Angel if you can't land that double Q. That's going to be a major priority for Team White Wolf.
I got 911 on speed dial, Sig, if you need it.
Oh, well, my address is beep. Blur that out in post, guys. Blur that out in post.
Oh, they already got it for you. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be going into the game. Let's see what Triple Strike and White Wolf have to offer for us, shall we? In the skin analysis. Can't forget that. Skin analysis.
Skill analysis.
Skin analysis.
Skin analysis.
Skin hot pockets.
We do see prehistoric Cho'Gath, Beast Hunter Sejuani, Old Saint Zillion, Heartseeker Varus, Pool Party Tarek versus Super Galaxy Nar, Pool Party Zac, Brand, and Naked Brand, who's pretty naked right off the bat anyway. Bewitching Tristana and Leona. That's definitely some rare skinnage from Tristana right there.
Mm-hmm.
So all around, I'm going to give this to Team White Wolf.
Yeah, it might have to be. Just by default, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skins. I had to count how many people were in the entire team. But yes, also Pool Party Tark and Heatseeker Varus, both guys with their shirt off, beautiful men. Beast Hunter Sejuani, Purest Orc Cho'Gath, and Old Saint Zillion, Old Saint Nick himself. But
Second favorite Zill skin, right after Groovy Zill.
oh man, if it was Groovy Zill, then I don't care if anybody else had any skins. That would have won it hands down.
Speaking of hands down, didn't know where I was going with that, but we are looking for early engages, folks. Looks
You
like
got that
Team
right.
Strike is moving right in. Oh, Q landed. That's game, folks. Give it to Zill.
Alright, that's the fastest game in the century, folks. 38 seconds. Right out of the
Von
gate.
Hohenheim super deep right now.
Hohenheim might be... Ooh.
Oh, Flash is coming across from both sides. Zill tried to close the gap, but Von Hohenheim very skillfully flashed away before a final auto could end it.
Nicely done, Hohenheim. Although he's going to have to go back for that. I feel like he's got some time to come back to lane, though.
Yeah, that was a very deep roam from a mid laner at level 1. I don't know what he was trying to see, but he about saw what heaven looked like.
I think it was more of hell than heaven, but, you know, he got out of it. Brand
See
would
what
probably
you
like
did
it there, so I'd say heaven then.
Yeah, see what you did there. He's on fire. I get it. 10 out of 10. Good pun.
0 out of 10. I know my bad puns when I say them. Alright. So just a little bit of reset here. Everybody's respecting each other now. After Brand got spanked.
This is going to be a very exciting early game because there's incredible gank potential in the mid lane for both teams, as both flashes were blown by the mid laners. Like Seamus, or I always do that. By Lai and Von Hohenheim. Yeah, thank you. Stroke, sorry, right side's no.
Alright. Stay with us. We love you, man. Come on. Alright. Still nothing too much happening as of yet. Everybody's really respecting each other. Just a little bit of poke. Wet Noodle Fest at the top lane. Tark looking a little less for wear in the mid. Not a mid. Top and bottom lane.
Very exciting game.
Although, do we see something in the jungle happening? We might.
Zach is trying to poke around, and he did smite away that red buff. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He just had one. Almost exciting, folks. That's what we're known for here.
Almost. Close but no cigar. Seeing a lot of damage come from Port Swimmer onto a Maya-chan. Gonna have to respect that Tristana damage there by Guy. Sejuani might be fishing for something in the mid lane.
Von Hohenheim is somehow up. Looks like he is landing good poke on Zill. We did see the ping coming from Alonzi. Looks like he is heading into the top lane. EPH is back far enough, though, that I don't know if there's real threat here. So Zach does lethal.
Not too much threat, but seeing a lot of opportunities in the early game, but nothing really to compensate for.
Everybody's playing very safe. Very, very safe.
Sig, I thought you promised us a bloodbath, my man.
I guess the water's still running or something. I don't know. But this is very calm. It's alright. With these comps, we're going to get some dank team fights, guys. I'm just like one of you young kids now. Dank.
Dank.
Yeah, I learned
Gucci
that.
two-time.
Looks like Zill is taxed heavily, as Brand is able to capitalize on Zill's low mana pool.
Although that little trickle damage is going to make him get some tower hits for his troubles.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when you're reaching that far.
Yeah. Man, still
Very
just doing
calm
damage.
game.
Ooh. LCUS, brava.
We might have to cut to like the Masters from this year or something. Well, something a little bit more exciting. Maybe golf or... Oh, wait, we do see it go off in the mid lane. Sheamus getting dangerously low. That burn damage almost taking him out. Von Hohenheim applying incredible lane pressure.
Come on, guys, give us something.
Just tantric play right now. Zach is preparing to E in. Looks like he does, but not able to capitalize as his Q does land on a minion. So we do have just a bunch of roaming right now. CB got a little deep on that engage, and he is being punished with a very severe trade coming from Arcane Sona and Amaya.
Yeah. Sorry, I blinked. Where did Zach go?
Cheney is roaming into the bot lane. Don't think he'll be seen out. Cheney doesn't know that Alonzi's there. Alonzi. Oh, there we go. It looks like Cheney did go in. CB Hickney looks like he will go down after a very strong engage from Cheney. Port Swimmer just trying to get out with minimal damage. Amaya is low, but doesn't look like they'll be able to capitalize on that at all.
Sure.
Very strong. Yeah.
Do see. Hohenheim might be in trouble, although he does use barrier to get himself a little bit out of trouble. Yeah, Zach, come on, buddy. You got some initiate in you, I know it.
Looks like he's waiting for them to go a little deeper, but I think he was caught out there with the minion that just pushed a little bit too far up. They did step back to recall. First Blood did go over to Arcane Soda, so let's see what he purchases with that.
Do we have BF Sword Gold? We do have BF Sword Gold.
Oh, big roam. We have 3 top lane. Greatbeard of Odin pushed incredibly far up. We did see him jump over. The silence ended. Flash used. Trying to engage. It looks like they will get it as the Gnar bar was too low for Mega Gnar to give him some health there. 2 kills now on in favor of White Wolf game.
Man, nicely done from White Wolf. Name of the game seems to be patience here, and just nice roam from the Zillion and Sejuani going up to confirm that kill from Gnar.
Well, it's complete ward domination from Team Triple Strike right now. They've got that, looks like 3 wards and the Scuttle in their favor in the top side. So, Greatbeard of Odin needs to be careful where he's pushing to.
He's trying to
looks like he's going for a heavy trade.
Gnar bar is
getting there.
Ooh, whiffs the flash. Zach comes in and gets the kill.
Very good engage and getting them on the board.
Sure, just wanted to come back in a lane and show him that he was yeah, boy, Lord have mercy. Show Cho'Gath that he is no pushover. Didn't even blow Mega Gnar for that.
Yeah, got to be careful of that early potential that Gnar has. He's not just a tank. Looks like Arcane Soda did convert that into a pickaxe and a recurve bow, so very solid choice there, giving him a strong advantage over Trist, who just went with the BF sword. So 15 more damage, but not the speed.
We'll have to see how that goes. Looks like that everybody's just kind of being a little bit more gentlemanly now, although we do see a little bit of Zac invasion with the help of Gnar. Sejuani's going to miss that red buff.
Looks like Sedge is going to try and take this Drake. No one really moving to help either, but level 6 Sedge can deal the damage for it to go over. Maybe. Okay, Arcane Soda and Amaya are rotating so that they can assist.
Yep. And we do have a TP coming down as well.
Gotta secure this Drake.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that TP was needed from top lane, although I think it was just more of a safety measure, more than to confirm the Drake.
Maybe. It did allow Gnar to get some damage in on tower, so not exactly a trade in favor of Team Triple Strike, but they were able to make the most of it.
I might want to be careful. Odin's been doing very well to dodge RPH's ground pounds. Jeez. I think your stroke might be transferring over to me, Sig.
It happens. It's that time of year. Very contagious stroke.
Oh, man. Jeez. Well, we just see a little bit more reset happening. Everybody's going back to their paces a little bit.
Very solid play in the bot lane as more trades continue. We do see in the top lane, Meganar is trying to push into this tower. Cho not able to really keep up the pressure because of the early state of this game. Hasn't been able to feast.
Yeah. For you kids counting at home.
Oh,
It's interesting
man.
how this bot lane has been going on. I felt like that Port Swimmer and CB Hickey would have a little bit more control over it.
Well, it's difficult where Tarek does have that incredible heal. You're really relying on the support item on Leona to provide the heals, so you're just able to have incredible sustain.
Yeah. We might be seeing some revenge in the top lane from RPH. Though Odin might be able to get away.
That Narbar is going to trigger. Looks like he did get the stun, but nothing really coming from it outside of a solid escape from Greatbeard of Odin.
We do see Brand trying to just clear some wards. If the Sejuani and Cho'Gath had thought about it, they probably could have gotten a Brand.
Major damage coming on the bot tower, as we do see Port Swimmer get back to lane, trying to push that out. Now we do have Cheney on Sejuani in the mid lane, establishing some pressure, forcing Von Hohenheim to take a step back. With Zac rotating into the top lane, he has not been spotted out yet.
We do see Zac and Cho'Gath meeting in the jungle a little bit.
Looks like he is going to try an ult and misses the ult as EPH was able to walk right out of it.
Poor guy. Jeez. You see Lizmac is coming in. See some damage coming out to the bot lane to answer for Triple Strike getting a little bit up with their own tower.
We did see the stun try to come across. The ultimate from Varus as they're trying to burst down. Port Swimmer does E out of there, but that does leave Leona in a place where she has to flash. Looks like they will walk out of there safely as there is no real CC to continue this fight. Very good engage on behalf of Team White Wolf, but no real close as we did see Zac come back in. Ultimate comes across from Tarek, protecting all three, but I do not think it will be enough as we do see the ultimate coming from Brand, securing the kill onto Tarek. Team fight continues. Another kill going over to Brand as Varus is wiped out. Zac trying to re-engage with the jump. Nothing really happening though as Team White Wolf are looking to disengage.
Nicely done.
I think the real highlight of that play was the roam from mid, where Zac is able to engage. He really doesn't have the damage to follow up at this point in the game. So with the Brand ultimate, he was able to capitalize and secure two very strong kills.
Just the range from the Brand, he was able to be a little bit out of position and able to confirm the first kill. And with the... Sorry, I blinked, so I didn't see who got killed in what order, but I think it might have been the Tarek next.
Yeah, it was Tarek and then Varus. It was because of that ultimate bounce, it was just able to continue to chain so that the damage just kept pouring in. And without any MR, Tarek's just not tanky enough right. We did see him purchase some MR now.
Yep. After that headache, he's going to want some Advil for that. Not so gentlemanly anymore, although we do see it's pretty much an even game still. Ward coverage really in White Wolf's domain as of right now. Triple Strike hasn't really put much down.
Yeah, you can see Team White Wolf has really been capitalizing with a total of 40 wards to I think 35. So definitely in favor of White Wolf.
Ward save lives. Buy a ward, save a life. Alright. Do you see an Earth Drake coming in?
I believe that Brand did spot. No, there's no real vision to provide that. Looks like he is trying to secure that scuttle. Was not able to get it as Cho'Gath was able to feast down on it. Looks like he will try to keep up this fight though. And Zill making sure the disengage happens. You cannot walk over those clocks.
Zach was trying to get the Earth Drake, but never mind. Looks like it's going to be terrible for Arcane and Amaya. Arcane goes down from Zach. It's just a matter of when for poor Tarek. Resurrecting though.
Ultimate does come across. Let's see if he's able to survive. Doesn't look like it. But he is able to buy time for Chain to come in, get some cleanup kills. Looks like Hickey goes down first. Then we're going to see Von Hohenheim. Alonzi Tardis not in the best place, but able to walk away. All around, that ends up being 3 for 2 in favor of Team White Wolf Gaming. Oh, looks like they are looking to close this out still, chasing down Alonzi. The clock landed on him, but the follow-up did not.
Alonzi, just get out of there, man.
Right now, I believe he does have passive up, so it might be worth trying to go in and steal this Drake.
See if he does it. Sounds like he's... nope.
No, he really didn't have vision based off of where the wards were until he placed that secondary ward right below the river bush. Too late by that point.
Alright. We are starting to see it go a little bit more in favor of White Wolf. We got 2 dragons. They got a little bit more map control under their belt, so... as of right now, I'm going to favor them for now.
Well, that fight really exemplified what they were going for with the team comp. Just a 5-minute team fight. Though Amaya-chan went down, he provided the durability, Tarek did, to allow the team fight to continue, and with the prolonged team fight, you were able to get, Lord have mercy, Cheney in, and with Cheney being able to clean up, they were able to pull a lot of kills over.
Alright. Now we just have to have Triple Strike recharge their batteries to see what they can do here. White Wolf has been playing more defensively, so Zach Alonzi has not been able to do his initiation as he probably would like to.
Well, it looks like he's looking to try it again, coming through lane, walking back into the jungle. They know that they have the vision control there because of the pink ward. Looks like he is preparing to jump in. Does land it on Amaya-chan, but she does throw off the ultimate very quickly. Ultimate's coming across from Leona, trying to continue the team fight, but we did see Zill TP in there.
And R
Looks
as
like
well.
he is just going to leave now. Don't think the engage went as well as they hoped, so TP could possibly be for nothing. They did get a control ward, so we'll call it a win.
It's the little things, man.
Well, it looks like they're going to continue the siege of the bot lane tower, while Von Hohenheim pushes the mid, getting the damage down. Cho'Gath having to rotate bot to try and prevent this. You don't want to trade, in this situation, having 4 people in the bot lane. That goes in with the re-engage. Does land it on Arcane Soda. Pulls him in. Team fight continuing as we do see the ultimate come across back onto Tarek. Tarek is still alive, throwing the heals down. Team Triple Strike is very low as they try and continue. Stun landed on Leona. Clocks come across. Zill lands the stun for a kill on Tristana, while we did see Arcane Soda secure the kill on Leona. Very strong performance by White Wolf, taking the lead by 1k now.
Well, that is definitely not what Triple Strike wanted out of that. Oh, Lord.
Very exciting. That's why you stay. That's why you try and prolong these team fights, because it's going to go in your favor. You have the damage over time to where you're going to be able to continue this. And a reward for this pick, this comp they made, 2 bot lane towers right after another. So well done, White Wolf. I'm excited to see how Triple Strike react to this. It's really going to be on the shoulders of Von Hohenheim to bring the damage that was missing in that fight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we were kind of saying this in the beginning of Champ Select. I mean, White Wolf has the endurance with all the immortality that they have. And that just really showed in these team fights. If they can prolong those team fights just so to get Triple Strike down low, that's a dangerous game that they're playing, because then they just have to kill them twice essentially. Not great.
Yeah. And they did not have the damage to do that, because by the end of the team fight, they had more health re-engaging than when they initially engaged. So, very, very interesting comp they've done. And the players, sensing my hype, have calmed things down for my own health. Going back into just a standard team spread, but looks like they are trying to give the blue buff over to Zill if he can do the damage to secure it. Port Swimmer and CB Hickney are trying to take this bot lane tower, but Amaya and Arcane Soda were able to prevent that. Stun comes across from Amaya, trying to get the damage, but it looks like Hickey's just going to walk right out. Re-engage. Ultimate coming from Sedge is going to be able to secure the kill onto Amaya, giving Arcane Soda even more of a lead, making him 4-2-1 right now, plus a CS lead. Tristana yet to complete an item. Ooh, Von Hohenheim not in the best position right now. Good flash, preventing that slow. So he does walk out. Exciting stuff, Nickel.
Yeah, you're telling me, man.
I am indeed.
You're telling them.
Looks like they are going to siege the mid lane now. Strong damage coming across from Brand. He does ult. Looks like they're trying to spread out to mitigate that damage. He was not able to clear the lane enough to prevent them from taking this tower.
Yeah. I mean, White Wolf is showing dominance that they have over the map right now. It's going to be hard for Triple Strike to answer to this.
Well, you got to be careful, because when White Wolf re-engaged that bot lane fight, it earned them 4K gold. So another team fight like that, and it could be out of the control of Team Triple Strike to come back.
Yeah, jeez Louise.
TP is coming across to the bot lane from Cho'Gath, trying to keep this tower from going down.
CB, buddy, no. Gonna get the stun for the Sejuani, everybody collapsing on, and goodbye. Rest in peace. And we might also get Port Swimmer here. So he is able to go back a little bit. We're gonna try to get Dragon here.
Brandel putting down major damage, but Tarek is able to heal a majority of it. Zac does come in with the knock-up. Looks like he will try and win a smite fight, but he does not succeed, thanks to Varus making sure that they're able to secure that kill. Varus also cleaning up by taking the kill on Alonzi.
Yeah, that was a perfect jump by him, although that stun from Varus, it looked like not friendly. Not friendly by any means.
Well, it put him in a position where he couldn't smite. That's the whole reason you jump in there.
Yep. That's the truth. Nice reaction from Varus, Arcane Soda.
Yeah, it is interesting, though, that Drake went over to Varus. I doubt Cheney really wanted to be outsmited there. Looks like he might have been if they weren't able to get that stun down.
Yeah. I'm
And now
he probably thought we didn't notice I was going to let him have it.
We do see teams starting to set up this ward fight over Baron, so whoever wins that can take the Baron, hopefully.
We are seeing the damage spike from Hohenheim on poor Varus over there. Fortunately, not enough to do any lethal damage. Varus is able to get it right back from auto-attacking minions.
It's interesting right now. If you look at Team Triple Strike, they're kind of spread out, where Team White Wolf is moving as a unit. Though Team White Wolf have 11 kills, there's really only been one team fight. The rest of those are from them moving as a team and capitalizing on catching people out.
I was going to say case in point, but that Gnar was a little bit far behind than I thought he was. But they are moving as a unit. It seems like that they're just going for objectives. They want all the tier 1 towers. They're going to get it.
Yeah, they are, and they did. Team Triple Strike did put Port Swimmer in the mid lane, so they were able to trade that tier 1 top for a tier 1 mid. But still, that doesn't do it. We do see the ultimate come across. Flash comes across from Alon Z as he tries to escape. We're not able to deal enough damage to kill Zac as he was able to escape.
Port Swimmer is coming back. So I don't think it's in time, though, to save Leona. Might just get some...
Stun comes across. Man, Tarek has done an incredible job landing those assisted stuns. So it's very difficult because you can't just keep track of him. You got to keep track of whoever he's defending at this time.
Yep.
Double stun does come across onto Greatbeard of Odin. Looks like they are happy with taking that inhibitor and walking away. They have pinged onto Baron though, so we'll have to see if that's where they head.
Seems like they're making a beeline towards it.
With Port Swimmer being down, it would be difficult to team fight this right now. Port Swimmer has finally completed an item. It looks like he went with Static Shiv and Infinity Edge. Very standard build on Tristana.
We do see Triple Strike trying to get in on this. I don't know if they're going to. In fact, Zac's going down. His passive was up, but he's probably going to get cleaned up.
Looks like they're relying on Cho'Gath to try and poke this down, and with his feast, it is like a second smite. So they are able to secure this Drake as the team fight continues. Stun falls on von Hohenheim. Very low team, but it doesn't look like they care. 2 for 1 right now. Ultimate is rezzing Amaya Chan. So that does end up being a 4 for 1 in favor of Team White Wolf.
Somebody get Triple Strike some milk. Jeez.
Well, they might need a 4th and 5th strike at this point to continue this game.
Yeah. And we're probably going to see what this White Wolf Von Hohenheim is up, but I don't know if he's going to be able to do. He's doing a good job for it. Lancy comes in, able to come up.
Very good ultimate, keeping Cheney
stunned and gets deleted by Arcane Soda. And Zac goes down as well. Able to push him off, but it's just a matter of time, it looks like. Triple Strike is going to have to stake in around the Nexus to try to keep it alive.
Yeah, difficult position right now. Very interesting that Team Triple Strike were able to put out so much damage, but it just did not matter. Between the Tarek ult and the Zill ult, you just can't penalize White Wolf for engaging. There's no real way to take a carry away from them because they're just ready right there to keep them alive.
Yep. Exactly. And we do have to thank White Wolf for telling us their plan of going mid and bot. With the pinging a couple of seconds before. But yeah, I have to agree with you, Sig. It's an unkillable team, it seems to be. Well, they are killable. They've done it 6 times, but it's just really an annoyance. You get them down, they come right back up.
Stun comes across onto Hickey as he is going down. Good follow-up there. Brand is caught by the CC that Varus provides with his ultimate and goes down as follow-up CC from Cheney on Sedge.
I have to give some shout out to Cheney, doing an awesome time with Sejuani, getting those stuns off. Although now that I say that, oh, nope, never mind. Team's coming in, and that's the win. Team White Wolf.
Very commanding performance, 23-6, ending with a 12k gold lead.
Man,
very well done.
We had a little bit of a slow game at the start of it, but it looks like that White Wolf was able to just start turtling up and able to go in as a group and just show a commanding performance. Well done to them.
And it's really amazing when you look at the damage output. Bran dealt 31 damage total to champions, where the closest on Team White Wolf was Varus at 23. The damage was there, but you could not kill them. You could not close it out. It was impossible to win these team fights because you just drug them on past the ultimates. And with Port Swimmer not really being able to kick off like a Tristana would at this point in the game, 29 minutes in, just very, very exciting. We haven't seen a team comp like White Wolf ran today in the LCUS. Very exciting.
Yeah, for sure. So, Kenos, are you with us?
Yep.
What did you think of that game, my man?
I thought that, like basically what was said before throughout the game is you had the damage output, but unfortunately you didn't have a way to get kills. Really, really impressive by White Wolf. As someone in the chat pointed out, they did run kind of a similar comp last week, or at least a similar feeling comp because of that Zillion. But I think that maybe Zillion may turn into a need to ban against White Wolf in the future. We'll have to see what Game 2 gives us.
For sure. In fact, that might be Zillion might be one of the bans that we see come out of the LCUS in general. I mean, we've seen him last week, strong champion. Now we've seen him this week again, showing a good team comp, able to lead the team away to a victory. Man. And here we thought that Zillion was bad. We suck as casters. Alright. Anything from you, Sig?
I never, for one, thought Zill was bad. Fun fact about your favorite caster, Sig. Zill was my first main. So I'm a firm believer in the old man, and stand with him on the grounds that there shouldn't be any bears in League of Legends.
Is that a Udyr reference there?
Volibear. Zill has a passive where if he's playing against a Volibear, it says, back in my day, we didn't allow bears in the League of Legends.
Ah. Okay. Well then. Learn something new every day, everybody. Alright, we're going to have a little short break, and we'll be right back for Game 2 with Triple Strike against White Wolf. Don't go anywhere.